Jamaica's Jordan Scott smashes his triple jump personal best, wins at the Oslo Diamond League. Plus, Julian Alfred meets her hero, and Alfred opens up her 2025 100-meter season. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know the next video drop a video at least one today. And Peter Lloyd World also enjoy the content. Please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, the big man himself, the living legend, the greatest sprinter of all time, Usain Bolt, stopped by the Oslo Diamond League earlier today, as one would expect, in fine style. The track and field megastar made a huge impression on everyone there, including the reigning world indoor 60-meter champion and outdoor 100-meter champion at the Paris Olympic Games. Yes, we're talking about Julian Alfred, who was competing in her season opener in the women's 100 meters at the Oslo Diamond League earlier today. Alfred expressed her excitement to meet her track and field idol. Quote, she said, "My heart is pounding." Citios Mag wrote, "We were just about to do an interview with Julian Alfred ahead of the Oslo Diamond League, and that's when she spotted Usain Bolt and freaked out. She has never met the 8-time Olympic gold medalist until today."
What? Are you serious? What?
So here with Julian Alfred, we were just about to start our interview, and guess who appears on the track but a certain Mr. Usain Bolt?
Yeah, my idol.
Have you met him before, or
No,
you've never met him?
never.
Wow, Olympic 100-meter champion. Well, I think now's your chance.
Yeah, now's my chance.
I think you.
Manager told me to bring her down, so
My eyes
All
like
right,
pounding.
don't worry. Just met Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
How was that?
I mean, he's been my idol like since I was younger. I always wanted to be just like him. And I went to school in Jamaica for 3 years. Didn't meet him, and I finally get a chance to meet him. So it's such an honor.
Yeah, that's when you know you have true street cred, when you can make the reigning Paris Olympic Games women's 100-meter champion and one of the best to have done it, Julian Alfred, just freak out. Yeah, Usain Bolt, you're the boss. You're the boss, king. You're the boss. You're the boss. Truly the greatest sprinter of all time.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
So, as you may be aware, the Oslo Diamond League unfolded today, and we're giving you our wrap-up as to some of the races that we thought were really, really interesting. Now, there was only one Jamaican competing there at the Oslo Diamond League. But first up, let's take a look at Delia Mohammed, the former world record holder in the women's 400 meters hurdler, and still the third fastest woman in that event all time. But she had not won a Diamond League in a long time, but broke that today at the Oslo Diamond League, taking a convincing win in the women's 400 meters hurdles. Now, I don't know if you know this, but earlier this year in the inaugural Grand Slam track meet, which took place at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica, she basically announced that this would be her final year. So this is her swan song year, basically. So she will be retiring at the end of the 2025 season. So it was really, really cool to see her win here at the Oslo Diamond League, which is one of the reasons why I was insistent on featuring this. Plus, I mean, although there's no Jamaican in it, plus we just absolutely love the women's 400 meters hurdles. Mohammed won in a season's best of 53.34 seconds, with Emma coming second in 54.44 seconds, also in a season's best.
Dashes to the track there. Thankfully, she's okay. She raised her hands and waves to the crowd nearest to her in that outside lane 8. But yeah, you live and learn, and 400-meter hurdles is very, very unforgiving.
Well, for a heptathlete, we've got to master 7 other events.
Absolutely awesome that in her final year running as a 400-meter runner, the former world record holder, Dalila Mohammed, walks away with the win at the Oslo Diamond League. I was very, very excited about that. Now, in the men's 200 meters, it was Renier Mena who walked away with the win in this one, ahead of the likes of Andre de Grasse and Mumen Fala. Mena walked away with a winning time of 20.20 seconds. De Grasse came third in 20.33. De Grasse is improving, people. Remember, it's a long season.
Wide open as we look towards the global stage in Tokyo. That's a brilliant middle phase of the race here from Renier Mena of Cuba. He's high-stepping his way through here in 50 meters. Is he going to hold on? He falters just before the...
Congrats to Cuba's Renier Mena winning the men's 200 meters at the Oslo Diamond League. Now, in the women's 100 meters, this was a pretty stacked field, and I was really excited about this. And I said to you, I had to cover this one. Of course, this would be the opening 100-meter run for the Paris Olympic Games gold medalist in the women's 100 meters, the remarkable Julian Alfred of St. Lucia. But the field also featured Marie-Josie Talou of Cote d'Ivoire, as well as Dina Asher-Smith and Daryl Nita. So this was a really top-tier women's 100-meter field. Julian Alfred walked away with the win here, running a time of 10.89, the season's best, with Marie-Josie Talou of Cote d'Ivoire coming second in 11 seconds flat. Dina Asher-Smith, Alfred's training partner, took third in a time of 11.08, also a season's best. Van der Weeken took fourth in 11.16. Daryl Nita came seventh with her time of 11.20.
The way first time in the women's 100 metres. Julian Alfred beaten out the blocks perhaps by Talou Smith. But Julian Alfred getting into a running here in the last 30 metres. The Olympic champion stretches away for the rest of the field. Is well under 11 seconds, 10.89 for Julian Alfred. And that looked cool and calm.
But apparently it wasn't cool and calm. In the interview, or post-race interview, she basically said she had no clue what she was doing, because this was the first 100 meters she had run in since the Diamond League finals last year.
We were excited to see how you were going to open up your season in the 100. How did it feel for you?
I felt rusty. I felt real rusty out there. Like, I haven't run 100 since Brussels, the Diamond League final. I would admit that I didn't know what I was doing out there, if I'm being honest. But I mean, as long as I'm healthy, I got the first one in, and it's on to the next one right now.
Now, that was really interesting and brutally honest. It was her first race. She ran a solid race. Yes, there were obvious mistakes in terms of her execution, but she won, and she ran a very impressive 10.89 seconds. Now, I should tell you that this time of 10.89 seconds is now the second fastest 100-meter run by a female thus far for the 2025 season. Remember, of course, Melissa Jefferson has ran the fastest time, which she did in the Grand Slam track series, where she ran that 10.73. And Tima, God bless, of Nigeria has the third fastest time, which is 10.91. And then, of course, the fourth fastest time thus far for the 2025 season is Jamaica's Tia Clayton with her 10.92. Now, the only Jamaican who participated at the Oslo Diamond League is none other than the triple jumper currently ranked the 7th best in the world in this event, which is none other than Jordan Scott. And he walked away with the win here, giving Jamaica its sole gold medal and win here at the Oslo Diamond League. But what is even more important than that, and by the way, this is his second Diamond League that he has won since the season started. So Jordan Scott is on a tier, people, in the truest sense of the word. But he also dropped a new personal best throughout the series, and a very impressive personal best in the men's triple jump of 17.34 meters.
Earlier on this year in China, he won in Xiamen, the opening meet, and then in the second Chinese meet back in April, he finished.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. First up, let's talk about the remarkable Jordan Scott. Now, as I said, Scott has been having one heck of a year, people. He's currently ranked number 7 in the world as a men's triple jump. And of course, just set a new personal best of 17.34. That's a big deal to take the win here at the Oslo Diamond League. And I said to you, he had won another Diamond League prior with the Xiamen Diamond League in China. He's on a tier, and I think it was the Shanghai Diamond League that he took second. That one, I'm speaking from him, I'm not quite sure, but I know he has won 2 Diamond Leagues and took second in a 3rd Diamond League. So this is huge, people. And looking at this, of course, it speaks to how Jamaica is just filling out, just leveling up in terms of the field. We are great on the track, but the field, and I'm really excited about this with Jordan Scott, Ranger Campbell, the remarkable Shanika Ricketts and others, Romaine Beckford. I recently saw Roger Stoner back out there in the discus. Jamaica stands to walk away with almost double the amount of medals we have made in the our previous best. I mean, and this is very early, so it's not a prediction. It's just looking at it from this perspective. Between track and the field, we could do extremely well. Like I said, right now Jordan Scott is ranked 7th in the world, and I suspect after this new PB of 17.34, he's going to move up. Now, of course, people anticipated talking about another young man in terms of the triple jump, but at this point the light is being shone brightly on young Jordan Scott, and I want to say to him, congrats to you, King. Awesome. This is a big deal for Jamaica, and I know this is a big deal for you. Awesome, winning and also delivering a new personal best in the men's triple jump. Now, what is interesting is when he jumped and won in Xiamen in the men's triple jump, he did not have his coach there, and he said he knew. I remember the interview. He said he knew he had a big jump in him, but he needed his coach was not there. So basically, he was his coach on the night. So I don't know if your coach was there this time, boss, but this is awesome. 17.34 new personal best, gold medal. The only Jamaican who participated at the Oslo Diamond League, and you smashed it, boss. You smashed it. We Yardies are very proud of you. Thank you so very much, and I know you're very proud of yourself. Huge fan over here. We'll forever be promoting you. And all Yardies, like I said, this is a good look for Jamaica, because you're looking at us being very dominant both in the track as well as in the field, really becoming a force of nature in terms of track and field. Now, Julian Alfred. Well, if Julian Alfred delivers the second fastest 100 meter with her first run for the 2025 season in 100 meters since Brussels Diamond League finals in 2024, and said she had no clue what she was doing, she was rusty and just running, and she delivers a pretty sharp 10.89 and beat the field by a clear meter, and I'm talking about a heck of a field. As I said, Talu Smith, Dina Asher Smith, and of course Daryl Nita. You're talking about she gonna be a serious threat. And I know we're not taking her lightly, but that she looked good. And we just have to give it to her. You know, I kind of think this season is kind of wide open. Obviously, she is a defending Paris Olympic Games champion, and she looks good. That 21.88 that she delivered in her first 200 meters for the year was crazy. And the truth is, 10.89 rusty after not running for what, 10 months or something like that in her first 100 meter. That's crazy. Julian Alfred is a real deal, people. I mean, we've been talking about her for 2 years. She's a real deal. So this might just be about the new talent, the Julian, the Tina and Tia Clayton and others. Not knocking Sharika, not dismissing Sha'Carri, because I kind of put, although she's young, I kind of put her in the other group. And we've only seen Sha'Carri Richardson run one race, 100 meters, and it was really not very impressive. But again, it was her first race, so it's hard to really judge her. She ran 11:30 something or 40 something, if my memory serves me correctly. But right now, Tia Clayton, Melissa Jefferson, God bless, and of course, the Paris Olympic Games champion, Julian Alfred. They're looking good this early in the season. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Were you impressed? Are you impressed by Jordan Scott's new PB of 17.34 in the triple jump? Are you a big triple jump fan? Just let me know. I mean, you know, and are you impressed simply because he's a Jamaican out there, the only Jamaican who represented us at the Oslo Diamond League, and he walked away with not only a big win in the men's triple jump, but as well as a big personal best of 17.34. What are your thoughts about Julian Alfred? I mean, if she runs a 10.89 rusty, what is she going to do when she's no longer rusty? Do you think she's a real threat? Should the Jamaican sprinters and fans be worried? Now, don't forget to support the channel. Check out our merch at Pinify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!